Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the FordTechMakuloco channel. Today we have another Ford quick tip for you to help you diagnose and repair a really common exhaust rattle or heat shield rattle on the 07 to 14 Expeditions and the 09 and newer F-150s. Doesn't matter what engine you have. It's all the same spot where these heat shields come loose and start to rattle. Now I know it's kind of hard to diagnose because you're driving along, so you're going through a drive-through and you're accelerating a little bit, going to the next 5 feet, and you hear this noise. The car sounds like garbage. You want to fix it, but it's hard to isolate when you need to be driving and vibrating it to get it to do it. Plus be underneath the vehicle looking around. So it's a little hard to do. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you exactly where that noise is coming from. This is the very first thing you want to check whenever you have this exact exhaust rattle noise. So let's go ahead and put it in gear, see if we can get to do it. All right, so this is what it sounds like. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put it into gear, and we're going to kind of brake torque it a little bit to simulate driving, slowly accelerating, let's say through a drive-through or parking lot. There it is. Oh yeah. And that is exactly what it sounds like. Probably sounds familiar. Now let's go underneath the vehicle over here. I have an 09 F-150 and a lift. Same problem, same concern, same fault. Let's go ahead and fix it over there and show you guys exactly how to do it. Over here on the rack, I have a 2009 F-150 with the same powertrain, same setup, and of course the same problem. So the heat shield that you're looking for is directly underneath the driver's seat. Here's the left-hand side, here's the right-hand side. We have the transmission here, we have the exhaust here, and the transmission crossmember right here. The heat shield that you're looking for is this one right here. And this one is gonna be loose. And you don't want to just rip it off of here because it is very important. It prevents radiant heat coming off the exhaust from just beating on the fluid inside the pan and the gaskets and the mounts back here. You want to keep that in place to keep that radiant heat under control. So on this side of the shield, there's going to be tack welds right here on either side. Whereas this side, you're going to notice there's going to be a band clamp on this side, a chintzy little band clamp. For whatever reason, they use a band clamp here and tack welded here. These tack welds, they're never going to be an issue. No matter how rusty these vehicles come in, these never pop on these vehicles. Over here with that band clamp, you're going to notice if it's still there, it's going to be broken, just kind of dangling there. Let's pull on it, get it out of the way, and you'll notice right away that this side of the shield on here is loose. So once that clamp pops, it's no longer holding this shield tight to the exhaust, and it lifts just a little bit. And then you get that certain frequency in the exhaust from the engine, and it just vibrates on here. It's a good sized shield, so it makes a lot of noise. Now you have two options here. You can either tack weld on both sides, like over here, or what you can do is just use a simple worm drive stainless clamp, a hose clamp from your hardware store. And the size that you want is 2 3/4. And the reason being is once this is installed on this 2.5-inch pipe with the heat shield right here, there's gonna be very little left over on this side of the clamp. And you want that because you don't want anything hanging down from a bigger clamp and all this excess hanging down that's gonna catch on road debris, plastic bags, and all that stuff. You're gonna have a whole new problem with burning smells from the exhaust catching all this stuff. If you use a bigger clamp and you just figure I'm just gonna lop it off, well, guess what? That lopped off section is gonna be like a razor sharp knife edge underneath here for the next technician to walk underneath here and just slice their head open. So take the time to go to the hardware store, get a 2 3/4 size clamp, and we can put it on here. So it's a very quick repair. You don't need to lift the vehicle like that. Make sure it's chocked, make sure it's in park and safe, of course. You come underneath here working on a nice cool exhaust, and you're gonna take the clamp, you wanna put the screw drive here on the back side between the exhaust and the cross member here. So you're simply gonna put it up and over, okay? Bring it back around, and you're gonna start threading that screw drive into there so we don't cross thread it. Okay, a couple teeth in there, we're good. Make sure it's in the right spot, you see it right there. And you're gonna take this whole thing and you're gonna bring it back here. So it's gonna be right about here, okay? And right in the side of it, but on the back side, okay? So make sure it's centered in there, back side, hold it, and then we're simply gonna tighten it down. And yes, you want to tighten it that much. This clamp is gonna deform to the odd design of the heat shield up here and get that nice tight connection on there. And that's it, that's all there is to it. It's a permanent fix on there. The stainless clamp is never gonna corrode, it's never gonna break again, it's not gonna come loose, nothing. And your car will sound like $1 million just by fixing this. Like I said, it's very, very, very common, and it's literally like a 15-second fix once you get that clamp from the hardware store. What I'll do is I'll pop you off of there and I'll bring you around so you can see exactly how it is on here, so you can kind of get yours the same exact way. So you can see it's pretty much centered in there, and you can see how it deforms to the heat shield there, okay? But on over here, we're hiding that clamp so it doesn't catch on anything. And you can see it up in here, right here. And that's kind of tucked away behind here and pointing down, so you can take it off in the future if you need to for whatever reason. But yeah, that'll keep it out of the way, keep this side smooth so it doesn't catch on anything, and that's it. Your Ford is fixed, and it sounds like $1 million once again. That's all for now. I'll see you guys next time.